Talking about No3ree behind me, nigga. No3ree was right here, right now, nigga. I slapped the shit out of him. Fuck you talking about? I slapped that nigga. I really come with a shot, tryna figure me out, bitch. I won't even laugh. Tryna jump in that water, then bitch, I'ma laugh. Get hit with a Glock, bitch. I ain't tryna rush. The young nigga sneeze, the nigga gon' blast him. Serve these pounds to the action. Bitch ass nigga get hit with the map.
Money on my head, bet nobody won't cash it. Speaking on 4, look what happened to cash. This shit too sweet, it's a guaranteed bass. Two niggas hop out with them drakes, that's trash. They teaming the beef, niggas joining the bandwagon. Stick on my waist, there's no way to my pants. Slide, put shit on the T. Niggas dick around, wake up 1B3. I really hop in that car and go slide all week. I don't know, nigga, hunting, go see. Niggas running from
16-year-old Cassius Glay, who was shot and killed Friday.
He not my blood, but he my blood. So I feel what they feel. And it's real hard to keep losing our little brothers.
Jaquay Bynum's younger brother, Tayon Wyatt, was killed in August 2020, Cassius' best friend.
As a black father, raising a black child, especially a black boy, there are certain things that you're very conscious about teaching him and avoiding. Losing Cassius to gun violence in the streets of D.C. is at the very top of that list.
A huge loss not only to his father, mother, and 5 siblings, but also former teachers who looked to him to lead other students.
He was truly like a son. I was speaking to him 2 hours beforehand about his SAT scores. He had a lot of promise.
The only thing his mother and I can ask for right now is to have Cassius back.
But since they can't, Cassius' father challenged his friends to be their best selves instead.
Or you can live your life in such a way that you manifest and pursue and go after your greatest dream, desire, and aspiration so that your life reflects Cassius's memory.
A memory they plan to keep alive. D.C. Police is offering a $25,000 reward for any information that leads to the arrest and conviction of Cassius' killer or killers. In Northwest D.C., Jess Arnold.
Picky, I'm hopping the egg, got hit in his face, trying to reach for his knee, like bluffing on the gram, can't wait till I see. Speak on D4, you know what come with. Shoot a rapper, big brother, cause little bro this.
Losing him impacts your music career.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. After my brother died, that's when shit started going up.
Bitch, I'm ducking that shit. Keep calling my phone, but I'm ducking that bitch. I'm on the block with the junkies, they coming for fit. I knew I was young and violent back in 2006. I hit this drink too hard, now he calling me sick. I know the coke ain't good if they say it. Get away with a diss, I ain't giving no pass. Too deep in the streets, I don't know about lack. Nigga, we the ones into the action. What you gonna do when them Drake things clap? I've been young and violent, that shit in my jacket. I'm too deep in the streets, I can't let shit go. Where I'm from, you not working, you label the hoe. Put his ass on TV for making the show. I get the work gone, so it's a touchdown. Get older with a name, them bitches want fuck now. He said fuck slut, his ass get gunned down. We the ones.
Yeah.
Shop star.
2 for the 3. Ain't doing no dissing, nigga. I'm in that nigga. I ain't here with that Drake, ain't lit to the ER. Bluffing on the ground, can't wait till I see y'all.
Nigga like bluffing on the gram, can't wait till I see y'all.
They pour a nigga a drink. Shoot a rapper on camera, ain't nothing like drink. Say, calm up, bitch, I'm ducking that bitch. Did all that talking, I'm knocking on rapper. Got dip for a dish, trying to reach for a shit. I be dropping that shit every time that I see y'all. Spoken your man, but ain't none come with. Niggas be down for this, I don't know why they did. Try to run with his gun, he fumble that bitch. We got a new 27.
That Naheem Siding doorbell camera caught for September.
They block with that shit, nigga came with that shit. With that G23, nigga, all in they rip. Put them 762, nigga, all in this whip. I ain't been too picky, I'm shooting up any block.
Nigga, I ain't been too picky, I'm hopping the egg.
In the north and I'm praying I see y'all. Rap nigga die, I ain't boost up the murder. Ain't never gonna break, I ain't here with that fucking just man. And youngins gonna spend it today. Drop so many shots, none he leaking today. G23, that fucking just man. And youngins gonna spend it today. Drop so many shots, none he leaking today. Jet 4 G20. 3 put his ass on speed. He did all that talking, I play with that motherfucking.
Shooting in Northwest D.C. 9 people shot, 1 dead in Columbia Heights. Thanks for staying up late with us. I'm Delia Gonsalves.
And I'm Lorenzo Hall. Police, they spent the night scouring that area looking for any evidence they could find. Now, this all happened outside of a restaurant on 14th Street in Northwest, just south of Spring Road. That's where our Tom Dempsey starts us off tonight.
We heard it only, didn't even think it was gunshots actually, just sounded like fireworks.
Sunday afternoon brought terror to the streets of Columbia Heights.
There's bikes on the ground. It looks like people just got up and ran.
A shooting near 14th Street and Spring Road, leaving one person dead and 8 others injured. Shattered glass and dozens of shell casings littered the sidewalks following the crime, with the sound of the violence heard by neighbors.
It lasted for probably, 10 seconds or so. It sounded just like fireworks.
Police now searching for 3 shooters.
On shit out the whip, you know I'm gon' pop. Come with that drink, drop shit on the mic. Ain't selling no sticks, ain't shit on the mic. I'm from the Y, but I'm banging that V. I come with that shit, drop shit on the V. I know about them and they know about me. That nigga a bitch, but I'm really a creep. Spinning any car, nigga is free. I knock off your arm, won't shoot at your knee. Walk skin up in line, I'm bombing your street. Try to sell me a combat, come with a key.
Can't move sloppy, gotta keep a Glock. Talk about sliding, come slide up top. Hey Lee, why you on dick? Talking that shit, get your little brother's hit. Now niggas want click, what's that? Only thing I'ma click is the switch on the back. Spin through the wide, do greedy like steps. Once we heard it was beef, op niggas got stretched. Can't move sloppy, gotta keep a Glock. Talk about sliding, come slide up top. Hey Lee, why you on dick? Talking that shit, get your little brother's hit. Now niggas want click, what's that? Only thing I'ma click is the switch on the back. Spin through the wide, do greedy like steps. Once we heard it was beef, op niggas got stretched. They just mad I got love for the V. When it come down to it, they know I'ma slide. Try and spin, I be mad when they hide. Bro, I ain't kill him, but I know that he's tried. Niggas be capped, man. Go get back for your brother. We can slap, but they killing each other. Put a bitch on my line, might as well send me your mother. Ain't no stopping this shit, I'm forever on go. I'm 3, I'd rather get cold with my pole. Man, you never know. If we go through the day, who we catch by the stove? Smoking clutch, cash is bro. They be ducking high and down the O. Live by the gun, you gon' die with that bitch. That bitch got hit, now I'm high with that bitch. They don't want bump, nah, they don't want contact. Why the fuck they keep on saying where my arm at? Hop out with Drake, show him that my arm back. Face of no question, they know where it started. Speak on the man, that's when bro go retarded.
I'm Matt Graves, U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia. Joining me today are Interim Chief Hashan Benedict of the Metropolitan Police Department, Drug Enforcement Administration Acting Assistant Special Agent in Charge Jennifer Sweeter of the DEA's Washington Division, Special Agent in Charge Craig Calamai of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives Washington Division, FBI Acting Special Agent in Charge Sarah Linden of the Washington Field Office, and Acting Special Agent in Charge David Misenheimer of the IRS's Criminal Investigation Washington, D.C. office. The United States Attorney's Office for the District of Columbia, the Metropolitan Police Department, and our federal law enforcement partners are laser focused on addressing the violence in our community. Today, we announce a major law enforcement action aimed at keeping our community safer. We have partially unsealed an indictment against members of the Kennedy Street crew, or KDY as they are known, and announced the arrest of 12 members of that crew. The crew takes the name of a street that runs through the northern quadrants of our district. According to the indictment, KDY operated between the 100 and 1200 blocks of Kennedy Street in Northwest Washington, D.C., trafficking in large amounts of drugs and possessing numerous firearms in further of its operations as well. In connection with this investigation, we have seized over 400 grams of fentanyl, approximately 1 kilogram of cocaine, over 100 kilograms of marijuana, and more than 40 firearms, including 8 suspected machine guns. The seized drugs would have generated several $100,000 if they were sold on our streets. We all know how dangerous fentanyl is. In its pill form, it is estimated that 3 out of every 5 doses contain a lethal dose of the drug. These are worse odds than Russian roulette. Dealing in large amounts of this poison is a surefire way to find yourself the subject of a federal investigation. In these kinds of distribution networks, it is not just the danger of the drugs being peddled, It is also the money and firearms associated with these drug operations. They combine to form a toxic mix for fueling violence that presents a substantial risk to our community. The threat from drug trafficking organizations like this is so predictable that the backbone of our violent crime strategy is identifying these organizations and rooting them out of our community by dismantling them and holding the participants accountable for their criminal conduct. We are incredibly grateful to our law enforcement partners who worked this case, identifying the members of this crew and developing sufficient evidence to allow us to return this indictment. We would like to thank the Metropolitan Police Department, the Drug Enforcement Administration, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, the FBI, and IRS Criminal Investigations. It is my pleasure to welcome to the podium Interim Chief Sean Benedict. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Graves. I also want to mention that I'm joined here today by our Deputy Mayor in the city of Lindsay Apia. Thank you for being here. This case really is about the community. When we walk around the streets on Kennedy Street and the area of Ward 4, the citizens and community members of that area have had enough. You go back to 2021, we had 19 shootings and 7 murders from then till now. The people that live in that area said no more. They called MPD, we kept going up there, we kept getting guns and getting drugs, but the perpetrators still kept getting out. So we need to come up with a better strategy. Almost 2 years ago, we created the Violent Crime Impact Team, which is a compilation of MPD, ATF, DEA, FBI, IRS investigators to look at things in a holistic manner and bring everybody's best tools to the table. And that's what we did here today. The IRS agent, please raise your hand. If an IRS criminal investigator is part of this case, you know you really tripped up, because they're not really looking at nickel and dime investigations. They're here because the Kennedy Street crew is not some corner crew. This is an organized criminal organization, and it took a sophisticated investigative effort to bring them down. As the U.S. Attorney mentioned, the amount of drugs that were seized, I would want to reiterate the 42 firearms we recovered in this investigation. That's a lot of guns. A lot of those guns were modified to shoot automatically, so machine guns. So this indictment reflects that. There are folks that carried firearms in furtherance of drug trafficking, and they carried machine guns in furtherance of drug trafficking. There's significant penalties involved at that. And our crack shot assistant U.S. attorneys are going to prosecute this case to the fullest to bring these people accountable, because our goal is to keep them off the street and keep them off the street for a long, long time. I want to thank again our community for bringing this information forward to us. I want to also reach out to them in furtherance of any information they still want to provide on this group or any other group, because it started in Ward 4 and Kennedy Street and the surrounding areas, but this crew started to move around town as well into other wards. So if there's any information that the public wants to provide us on this crew or additional crews, please call us at 202-727-90.